Koffee Gang.
This man, he is humble, he is
Funny.
he's talented, he's funny, he's down to earth, he's a vibe. Yeah,
And if
exactly.
you know Zagadat,
Zaga what?
Zagadat, then you know exactly who joined us in the studio this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Mr. Eazi.
Guys, they said it's Koffee Gang, but
What?
I haven't been offered coffee. I've been offered
sanitizer, hand
a
moisturizer,
hand moisturizer. They even
Swiss
said
massage.
there's Swiss massage.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
But-
the coffee after the show.
Please.
You know, it's because we just had to rush into the studio because of time.
Yo, TY, I beg, if you're on your way, please just bring coffee. Huh? I beg. Ikena just stepped in. Shout out to Ikena, man.
Oh, are you serious?
They no get coffee, so it be like say we got organized coffee.
but we
What's
do
up?
have
We do
sanitizer,
have, yeah.
moisturizer,
Yeah, so there's
and we have a
sanitizer.
masseuse on call.
Yeah.
masseuse.
So,
A masseuse on
Be like
call,
say I
yeah.
go, they come every day for interview.
Please do. Anyway, welcome.
Lovely.
How you doing now? How is the music, career, everything? Like you're a very busy man. You're everywhere.
Yes,
Like,
everywhere.
How is it?
Man,
You're
we-
in and out of the country.
We
Man.
thank God. Like I thought, I actually planned to be 100% in Nigeria this year,
is it?
and then I started the year. You not have it, but 2020 vision, 2020 vision, 2020. And
That vision was a scam.
No, we don't see the
It
vision. We don't
wasn't.
see the
It was
vision.
a different kind of
Yeah, it
vision
was a
that we
different
saw.
vision. Do you understand? So I was like, so the year started really busy from February, and I actually went to Italy,
Okay.
and then from Italy I just said, oh, let me stop by London for a few days, see my girlfriend, and boom, I just see lockdown.
Lockdown.
And I thought,
Nice.
and I actually thought that the world was gonna end. So I was
You're
like,
not
hey,
the
Why
only
at least you were in a
one.
safe
You
place.
are not the only one.
yeah.
I mean, with your girlfriend,
With your
lockdown.
girlfriend.
Yeah, luckily, but I even had a flu, so I thought that maybe
You
I
had
had
it?
got, because
Did
I
you
just
have
come from
it?
Italy.
Don't say
Yeah.
you
And so
thought.
I just
Did you
went
have
to wait now. I just went. You know that paranoia. If you just cough, you just 60 or more
It was
corona.
corona.
So I had to just go quarantine. It ended up being from 1 week to 2 weeks to 3 months to 4
Yeah.
months. You know, but we thank God. I think this year, if you're alive, then that's your win.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's the
You
win.
know,
that's the
Sorry.
biggest.
Yeah.
So that's the win.
Everybody always says, "Oh, I've gone through so much this year. My
Yeah.
business has taken a step back. This, that, and the other." I was like, "Oh, more, you're alive."
You know, the vision we had for 2020 back then, we were thinking by now we'll have cars flying, we'll have,
Electricity
you know,
at
all
least.
those visions. Like, I mean, right now.
No,
it's
but
just
you know
staying
when
alive.
they also say like vision in terms of, I feel like in terms of like not just black people around the world, but like youths, and especially like even back home, Nigerian youths. In terms of what I see as the vision 2020, I think is the elevation of our consciousness. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
fact.
it's like for the first time, a lot of us are on the same level.
Absolutely.
Whether you're in Yankee or you're in Lagos, in Lekki or Ikeja,
Yeah.
or Butemeta, Jegunle,
Absolutely.
you know, Anambra is like that whole, this is the vision 2020, which is like the
Wake up.
awareness, the
Yeah.
wake up call that, hey, I'm a wadi you, dude. My friend was telling me, Ikena was telling me that, we in like 20 years, in like 4 terms, political terms,
Yeah.
like election terms, we will no more be youth. And I was like,
Wow.
get out of here.
That-
It was
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
deep, though.
check.
So we only have 4 chances.
Yeah, it's
to
like
make a change.
in 20 years, how old are you? Are you gonna then
Well,
you're gonna
yeah.
be like our
But there's
parents?
still somebody.
We are the youth. You know, so it's like a wake up call for all of us to like get involved.
Talk about youths taking over. Like, she asked if we are ready. Now, I've seen some youths that are already in power. Like, people they call youths now, like 40, 44. And
Yeah.
they've actually,
They're not
they've
particularly
disappointed us.
allowed.
They've disappointed us.
They've called us names,
Called us
children,
kids,
things,
you know.
all those
I
types
think
of
that's
things.
why it must be. See, even Jesus, right? Jesus
Hey.
had 12 disciples. Somebody say amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Out of the 12, there was Judas.
Right on.
You know, but
Okay.
imagine if Jesus had just one disciple,
Yeah.
and that disciple was Judas. Things for red now.
Sure, no.
Yeah,
Long
facts,
time.
facts.
Maybe therefore don't kill Jesus before even turn water to wine. Do you understand? So it's like, and the I feel like the learning from there is that we need more disciples.
Yeah, more people.
So we need more people. We need more youths there. So that even if there's Judas, it will be one.
And the
It
good
won't
can
be.
flush
It may be
out
maybe
the
one
bad.
out of 30. It won't be 1 out of 1 or 1 out of 5
Yeah, it makes
or 1
sense.
out of 2.
That one is even
You know,
too
there
much.
will always be Judas. Don't get it
Always.
twisted. There must be a Judas. Do you understand? But that's why more of us needs to get into it at different level. Baba, you don't need to be in the House of Rep. I think Desmond is in like State House.
Yeah, State House.
Reps,
You know, there's local elections. Like there's different levels.
Yeah.
So me, I'm just being hopeful. You know, we do it with prayer and
Does
fasting.
this mean we'll
Easy
see
for
more of
president.
you in the country? Like, you know, I mean, you said
Say
you'd be
easy
coming
for
back.
president.
I mean, it's
Hey.
possible.
Maybe
Easy
you know,
life for everyone.
you know,
I know what I'm
if Mr.
saying.
Easy is
You
going
know,
for
easy Nigeria.
there'll be easy life for everyone. Do
Yeah, you
you
know.
understand?
put
Easy
that-
Your
life.
campaign should be
There'll
hashtag.
be free health care.
Hey.
There'll be free. Not everything free. Calm down. Free education at least
Exactly.
for like
Yes,
primary school.
That's really where you're
Yo,
supposed
guys,
But do
easy
you ever
for
have
president.
you
Maybe.
have you considered maybe going into politics? Have you ever considered it?
Oh, hot seats. Hot
I
seats.
feel like I am already in politics in the sense that I don't need to run for office to be in politics. In the
Yeah.
sense that if I speak up for political issues,
Yeah.
governance issues, like the other time I called out my local rep and I
yeah.
say, "Hey, chairman, what are you doing?" That's me in politics.
Yeah.
If I speak to the youth and do something like interact more with the youths in my constituency, that's me in
That's
politics.
you
In
participating.
regards to that's me participating. So I'm already participating in politics, and I think everybody should participate in politics in terms of doing something, in terms of exercising your vote, in
Yeah.
terms of
Yeah.
trying to do what you want.
Using
But
your
like
voice,
running
okay.
for office,
Yeah, being part of the lawmakers now.
I don't know about that.
We will see.
I don't know
When
about
you
that.
All right, now let's
Yeah.
talk about your music. Okay, so oh my God, Nicki Minaj, Major Lazer.
Yeah.
You said
Guess
that it took
who's
you 2
coming?
years to make that song.
Yeah,
Why did it take so long?
probably it might even be more. Cause like
Oh,
you make a song, you listen to it so much, then you stop feeling it.
Do I not know it?
Because like you've listened to it, you've loved it, and now you've rinsed it, then you don't like
Yeah.
it anymore. And so I recorded that song. I loved it when I recorded it, and then like I was done. Like I played it so much, I didn't like I wasn't feeling it anymore. And then when I think it was last year I did Coachella. When I did Coachella last year, I just put it in my set list
Okay.
because I knew that there'll be like some new people, Oinvo people, and
Yeah.
this is like EDM-ish. So
Yeah,
I put it
so
in
was-
there.
Yeah.
And so I performed the song, and Diplo watches me perform the song. And later he reaches out to me. He's like, "Bro, have you put out this song?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Okay, I have another show tonight. Come, let's do it together." So I go there. I perform the song to like maybe 10,000 Oinbo people,
Yeah.
and they've never heard the song
go
before.
crazy.
They just go crazy. When I say jump, they're jumping. Boom, they're
Whoa.
say,
But people like to jump.
I almost wanted to tell them, "Hey,
It's-
this is my
it's
account
rigid.
number.
They
Transfer money." And so after that, he just hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I want to join you on this song," because I had done the song, but there was one verse free,
Oh, okay.
and then Sawiti had done a verse on it.
Ooh.
Spice had done a verse.
Were you just here auditioning people?
There's like
So you have these verses.
yeah, Shansia also gave me a verse. And so,
Whoa.
like, but I'd listened to it so much that I wasn't sure which one to use, and I didn't just want to put everything together. And then one day I'm just there this year, last year I'm just there, and Diplo just sends me another voice note, and it's with Nikki, and Nikki's doing her verse, and I'm like, "Who's this?" Like, "Oh, it's Nikki." Like, okay.
Look at the smile on his face, like.
It's like, "Do you like it?" And like, "Oh, let me listen to it again." I listened to it, and then we go back and forth because she's like, we felt like the verse was too long,
Okay.
Yeah.
and so she
Chopped
was
down,
like
yeah.
chopping it down, did a different version. But in the end, the verse was just so dope. I was like, okay, you know what? We're not taking out anything.
Anything.
This is the verse. When I was in December, I had my festival, and some of my fans walked up to me and they're like, "Oh, Eazi, please, we want you to make some slow, emotional,
Something to
music."
help when we're in our
Yeah,
feelings.
and
They
I
want
was
you to
like-
go back to the days of skin tight.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't need to make. I have plenty in my archive, so I just picked
yeah.
like 4, and then I put it. And we thank God. I saw a video yesterday. One of the songs there, "Baby I'm Jealous," is like
Yeah.
has been
yeah.
the biggest song in
Yeah,
Ghana as
yeah.
well. So I'm like, okay, so we've somehow, whilst I'm on break, we've somehow been able to have a couple hit songs here and
Here and
there.
there.
And Nicki Minaj record drop.
While you're on break.
It's like,
Because
okay,
even I know go give
this
up
is
on
good.
you.
Yeah, I know go give up on you. That's my favorite record.
Yeah.
But that's my girlfriend's favorite record, so it's my favorite record.
Shit.
You people calm down.
Now, like talking about your girlfriend now.
Everyone loves
you guys have been together for a while, and you guys are, I think, one of the best couples in the entertainment industry.
You guys, genuine.
You guys stay from drama. Like really, I applaud that. But what's the secret now? I mean, they say Mr. Eazi, your flows on her is. What's the secret? Let us learn. See, we are single. All of us are single.
You know what? I saw somebody the other day say Eazi not the only boyfriend where I feel take advice from. And I was laughing and I was like, maybe I need to write a book and then sell it. So if you want to know the secret,
too much business.
If you want to know the secret,
we're raising $20 million at a certain time.
We're still raising. By the way. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the update on that? Like, you say you wanted to invest in African creative.
Yeah.
What's the update on that?
So the thing is, so I've been like maybe most of this year I've just been talking to accountants, financial advisors, and lawyers, and by the way, they are expensive. They won't finish my money. They won't end me. But I've been doing different models. At first, I wanted to make it like a purely standalone fund, so different from Empower Africa. Okay. So that it can operate independently, and then Empower Africa can just stay creating and can just be like the fund manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we started that route. We got to a stage with that route, and then we decided that, okay, you know what, let's make it part of Empower Africa. Because then some investors started saying, okay, there's conflict. Easy. You won't do us, who are you? Now you get Empower Africa. Now you can get share for African Music Fund. Now you can decide who we go give the money to. So if you wake up one morning and say, give Mr. Eazi 5 million. Okay. So we've been having to do a lot of restructuring, and then with there's a lot of slowdown that's happened because of just the global climate. But I think all the structuring is done. They were now in due diligence phase. So right now they don't do all for everybody involved. Doing Interpol checking that everybody's clean, no crime.
It's international, baby.
Checking the team, because at the end of the day, if you're putting that kind of money down, you need to be sure that everybody's clean and that the right people can spend the money. Even though you think 20 million is a lot of money, but it will shock you.
When you put everything down, you need to do. You realize
you go just shock. Say the money don't go. You not go even see where the money goes. So yeah, we've been working hard day and night on that. And
okay, how do you even select African creatives to maybe invest in when the time comes?
Yeah, so we have it's called an advisory board. So we have, for instance, in Nigeria, Uncle Olisa is on the advisory board for Nigeria. So it's people like Olisa's caliber across Africa, from Francophone Africa, Anglophone, Lusophone. Right. So the board is beyond me. So they decide, and part of the way they decide is also through technology, because they see, okay, who are the artists that are spiking up.
So streams and all that.
Yeah, streams and all of that, and then they invest. So I'm trying to make it such that it has nothing to do with me.
And you just set it out.
And then exactly, and then even when they say, "Oh, Mr. Eazi, we want to give you money," it will not be that I'm the one that gave myself.
To Mr. Eazi from Mr. Eazi.
So yeah, we're doing it. And that's why we're putting out I'm just hoping everything can be concluded this year, so that by next year we could actually get to work, because there are loads of creatives.
You talk about streams. That means for those that don't have any digital presence, I think it will be hard for them to.
Yeah, it will be hard. But there's been those times where, for instance, when I started working with Joe Boy, he had no streams. So there will be and there's some people who had streams, but now he's bigger than them all.
Exactly.
So it's not. So we do know that it's not, and that's why we do know that it's beyond that early streaming. Is
potential
people that can listen to the music and say, okay, this person has got potential.
Now, off the top of your head, real quick, you've collaborated with quite a few people.
Yeah.
For this new album that you just thought about last week.
Yeah.
Is there any top 3 artists that you would like to have?
Zero.
Wait, you want 0 features?
Yeah, 0 features.
I don't even mind that.
Yeah, I want to make.
It's cool.
I want to actually make an album that has no features. And maybe if I put anybody on it, it has to be like an artist nobody knows.
Okay.
Nice.
Or some legend. Like some legend. Maybe I just sampled the legend as the hook. That kind of thing.
Now talking about legend, like on social media one time, I think it was some weeks back, when Kanye was having the Twitter rant, that you made attempt to sign him, that you said, bro, hit me up.
Yeah.
Was that you trolling or you being serious?
No, that's me being serious. I'm like, yo, because there's no reason. If, like, I think when I was reading Kanye's tweets,
the contract
shares
issue.
Yeah, he shares visions with. He shared, like, we are on the same page on that in regards to the business of music, right? And so that was actually me, and I actually got my team to say, hey, actually, I'm not, because they reached out. Some people reached out to me and like, "Oh, Eazi, are you serious?" So I'm like, yo,
I'm not.
I'm like, yo, I'm serious. Set it up. Like, I believe, like, if I sit in a room with Kanye, we would come out with like
something.
So wrapping up, I mean, you're somebody that has brought up a lot of new artists. You're not new to that. So now people listen to this interview, maybe like upcoming artists that want to be like you or attain your certain level of success. What advice would you give them? Things to work on? Even streaming success these days is a big deal. Numbers.
It is.
Yeah. So what would you advise them, like, new artists?
I'd say, like, you can never be like any other person. So you should just try and, like, just keep doing you, and, like, just keep doing you and keep pushing it. And then it will come together someday. Like, it might come together in a week. It might come together in 3 years, in 4 years. The first time I got into a studio was in like 2010, and I didn't blow up until 2015. So it took 5 years. But I was just putting out the music for my friends and my family. And so you just have to. If you're listening, you just have to keep making your music, putting it out from your friends and family. And your friends and family will share it with
their friends.
Their friends and family. And you connect with the tribe.
Any business trick for them? Any business trick? Maybe something to...
To be honest, like, there's no business trick. Make I no lie to you. Because, like, in the end of the day, you make a record. I give you the last example I give you. Like, on my last project, there's two songs there. There's Surrender and there's Chicken Curry, right? I personally thought till tomorrow, I think Chicken Curry is better than Surrender. 1,000,000%. I feel like that's creativity at its best.
Yes.
I know if you even talk the amount of money I spent on promoting Chicken Curry.
True.
I spent 0 on Surrender.
Surrender.
Not one, but aside shooting that video. But guess what? Boom. It was Surrender where people carry, say, yeah, this one. And I'm just say, oh, please, Chicken Curry, please.
We loved both.
I didn't look my money, I said, Jesus.
Surrender was a bit different.
Yeah, so I guess the lesson there is, like, you never know which one it is.
You never know.
Just make your good music, put it out, keep putting it out, keep putting it out.
Koffee Gang.